Hello viewers, this time I'm going to make a movie review about one of the best and greatest movies ever made, Forrest Gump. This movie actually made Tom Hanks really famous because this was one of his first films he appeared in. Today not everyone knows about it because it is 15 years old, and that's a damn big amount of time, considering that a novel that this movie was based on was written in 1986 by Winston Groom. It's actually a really hard to explain how good this movie actually is. Not for its special effects or action scenes, no. It is a comedy drama, and that's one of the hardest to do types of films because comedy and drama are like two different ass buns. You could probably see how extremely well made the screenplay is by looking at lists of awards this film has. It won 29 awards, nominated for 32, and has won 6 Oscars. Don't forget that it's over a decade-old film, and it still amazes new viewers and attracts new waves of fans. Every time I see a commercial about it once or twice a year on my TV, I get really excited. And after you go see it, you'll be like that too. Well, but you'll have your chance to stay stunned. I could probably talk like 5 more minutes how this movie great is, but I'll move on. The plot is that the main character, Forrest Gump, is sitting on a bench at a bus stop and narrates a story of his miserable, funny, silly, and adventurous life to different people, whom changes throughout the film and shows different reactions to the story. At his childhood, he had a problem with his legs, which later made him very fast, thus allowing him to enter football team and get to the University of Alabama, even though he had a below-average IQ, which made the film so comedic. He reacted to real situations quite silly, like one of the most memorable to everyone is that when he is asked multiple times if he is a retard or just plain stupid, he responds, "Stupid is as stupid does," which technically just means no. He also meets a girl named Jenny at his first day at school bus and from later on forms a strong relationship. At the army, Forrest discovers that he is quite skilled at playing tennis and later on becomes a pro at it and goes to Japan to play for his country. At the army, he also shows good skills too, like being able to construct a weapon at a new record. Also at the army, he meets a Bubba who makes him later buy a ship to start catching shrimps, which makes him and his colleague Lieutenant Dan millionaires because Dan made a smart thing investing into Microsoft company. I don't want to say every interesting moments because I don't want to ruin the fun, and it would take the hell of a long time. The film runs a total of 2 fucking hours and 20 minutes, so it's really long, but it's worth watching. The film is a gag because Forrest actually interacts quite realistically with various historical figures and events. Even the film was made much later than it all happened. Mainly, the effect of green screen was fitted by filming Tom Hanks and later blending it with historical archive videos like meeting President Kennedy and much more. Even though the film is funny, it has a lot of sad and tearful moments, mainly when someone passes away. Some moments made me cry, I must say, even though this emotion was mixed with laughter as well. The movie Forrest Gump was so successful that it made more than $1,600 million profit till this day. I don't really want to say more because numbers talk after themselves. So to sum up, Forrest Gump is truly my top 10 kicker movie of all times. Get ready some tissues for crying and toilet paper for shitting your pants from laughter, and go check out this movie now, because you haven't lived until you see it. Good night. Y'all, hope you liked my movie review because it was a hell of a nightmare to do it. Oh yeah, douchebags.